I harbor fear in regard to you in so many other things besides the Dajjal Antichrist. If he comes forth while I am among you, I shall contend with him on your behalf. But if he comes forth while I am not amongst you, a man must contend on his own behalf, and Allah would take care of every Muslim on my behalf. He would be a young man with twisted, contracted hair and a blind eye. I compare him to Abdul Uzza of Bani Katan. He who amongst you would survive to see him should recite over him the opening verses of Surah Kahf. He would appear on the way between Syria and Iraq and would spread mischief right and left. O servant of Allah, adhere that means adhere to the path of truth. We said, O Messenger of Allah, how long would he stay on the earth? He said, 40 days. One day like a year and one day like a month and one day like a week, and the rest of the days would be like your days. We said, O Messenger of Allah, would one day's prayer suffice for the prayers of day equal to 1 year? Thereupon he said, no, but you must make an estimate of time. We said, O Messenger of Allah, how quickly would he walk upon the earth? Thereupon he said, like cloud driven by wind. He would come to the people and invite them, and they would affirm their faith in him and respond to him. He would then give command to the sky, and there would be rainfall upon the earth, and it would grow crops. Then in the evening, their posturing animals would come to them with their humps very high, and their udders full of milk, and their flanks stressed. He would then come to another people and invite them, but they would reject him, and he would go away from them, and there would be drought for them, and nothing would be left with them in the form of wealth. He would then walk through the wasteland and say to it, "Bring forth your treasures," and the treasures would come out and collect before him like the swarm of bees. He would then call a person brimming with youth and strike him with the sword and cut him into 2 pieces. Between the archer and his target. He would then call, and he will come forward laughing with his face gleaming, and it would at this very time that Allah would send Isa alayhi salam, that means Jesus Christ, the son of Mary. And he will descend at the white minaret in the eastern side of Damascus, wearing 2 garments lightly dyed with saffron, and placing his hands on the wings of 2 angels. When he would lower his head, there would fall beads of perspiration from his head, and when he would raise it up, beads like pearls would scatter from it. Every non-believer who would smell the odor of his self would die, and his breath would reach as far as he would be able to see. He would then search for him, that means Dajjal Antichrist, until he would catch hold of him at the gate of Ludd and would kill him. Then a people whom Allah had protected would come to Jesus, son of Mary, and he would wipe their faces and would inform them of their ranks in paradise, and it would be under such condition that Allah would reveal to Jesus these words: Al Hadith Muslim Sharif, book number 41, Hadith number 7015.